Happy Thursday, everyone. Welcome into News 10 Plus. I am Taylor Gattoni at the News 10 Plus digital desk alongside Nicole Buchmann from Studio 10.
Hello, hello.
Hello. I always like to say Happy Friday Eve ever since I heard Claudia say it.
I know. It catches. I mean, it is. But it's also a good Thursday. It's going to be a good Thursday. There's so many things to look forward to, obviously for tomorrow. But today, too, on Studio 10, a reason why, well, actually, I feel like sometimes when I come on the show, I don't have my makeup done or my hair. But today, today I have it not done for a reason. I have my eyes on. But because well, thank you. Well, it's going to be even better because one thing that when you do during summertime, the last thing you sometimes want to do is put on makeup.
It gets I've reapplied so many times throughout the day. The amount of times I have to powder because it gets all oily. Yeah,
it's not fun. So we're gonna have a local makeup artist come on and kind of summarize your makeup, your summer makeup.
Yeah.
So she has a way that you can put all of your foundation, your contour, your highlight, blush all in one, so it's just one layer. So it's not going to be cakey, it's not going to melt. So that's why I kind of just done my eyes and then she'll put on the rest for me. Yeah, so it's going to be a lot of fun.
That's exciting.
She's awesome. I'm really excited. I've just met her over the phone. I've seen some of her work, but it's really cool to see it. It's just those little tips that are going to help, especially too if you want to put makeup on for an event or whatever. It's just easier to do it this way.
It teaches you how to do makeup too. I still feel like I don't really know what I'm doing half the time. I'm like, does this look okay?
Yes. Let's tell everyone at home. We do our own makeup every time you see us on TV.
So if it doesn't look good, give us a break.
Yeah. This is the only time you'll see a makeup artist do something on us. But anyway, that will be a lot of fun. Another thing we're going to have on, so yesterday we had an organizer of Dam Jam. That upcoming music festival is happening Friday and Saturday. It's bigger this year. There's 2 stages. And to kind of get more in the mood, we have the headliner here. And he's going to be performing for us on our Studio 10 stage.
How exciting.
Yeah, so that'll be a lot of fun. So we'll have makeup check, music check, and what makes a great event even tastier? Ooh.
Oh, I was like, what type of food though?
Okay,
I knew food was coming.
Okay, all right. Well, we are gonna have food on the show today.
Hey, you also had food on yesterday with that little treat you made, the raspberry yogurt chocolate. Yeah. That looked delicious.
It was very good. It's super easy. The recipe's online. So a few weeks ago there was an Olive Burger Festival.
Yes.
And it got great reviews happening over in downtown Lansing. Well, we have the People's Choice winner of the Olive Burger Festival coming on the show. They're a quaint little local restaurant over in Owasso that won, believe it or not. And so they're going to come on and they're going to show us what made their Olive Burger so special, as well as show us other award-winning dishes and a little bit about their history. Because sometimes it's fun to get behind that menu. See who, all the work that goes into running a nice restaurant. So all that will be on Studio 10 today, as well as Claudia's going live from Specialty B. It's a brand new splatter art paint over studio.
Those are
over in
fun.
Charlotte. Yep.
Those are so much fun. I actually was just painting with my neighbor the other day, and I was like, gotta bring out the summer paints again. It's so much fun.
Yeah, and just a fun activity to do where it's outdoors is great, but sometimes, when you want to beat that heat or, looking for something else to do, an artistic place is a great thing to do as well.
Oh, yeah, you still get the mind working, you still get the creativity, something fun to do.
Yeah,
there you go.
So lots of fun. So definitely want to check us out at 3 p.m. Of course, you can catch us all and stay connected with us on social media.
That's not what we wanted.
That's not
there
it.
There we go, wrong button.
But yeah, so definitely keep us posted. Always email us. We'd love to hear from you. But yeah.
All right, thank you, Nicole. And like Nicole and I were actually just talking about the little treat that she made yesterday. So it was that little raspberry and yogurt with the dark chocolate. It sounded so good. And so Nicole was making those, talking about it. And so if you actually want to go back and watch any of their segments, you can head over to their YouTube page at WILX Studio 10. You're going to hit that subscribe button. And from there, you can watch any of their previous little shows, any of the content that they have. If you want to learn how to make that little sweet, refreshing dessert that Nicole made, definitely go check it out on their Studio 10 YouTube page. But we are going to come on out to Colton Cichoracki because I was showing you last night the lightning strikes that I got up in the sky. It was like boom, 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 boom. And it kept happening over and over again.
Yeah.
I loved it. But what's kind of happening out there today?
Yeah, so what we were seeing is just some showers and thunderstorms that popped up. Don't have it pulled up. No, I'm kidding.
It was pulled up. I don't know what happened.
It's okay.
Give me
I'll
one
keep
second.
talking.
Okay, you do that.
But we saw a cold front, and we're seeing that cold front still coming through the area, and this is sparking off a few more showers and thunderstorms across mid-Michigan. But I don't think everyone will see rain today, but some parts will, and it's all thanks to the same system that brought some rain and storms out there last night. You can see some of these moving through the area into parts of Clinton County. Very light, nothing more than maybe some light to moderate rainfall, and we may see a few more of these develop through the next couple of hours, but I'm not expecting it to last all evening, and probably around dinner time a lot of these will be out of here, and we'll start to see some nicer weather return. And I'll show you that here with the hour-by-hour forecast. We do see some of these scattered showers and storms over the next few hours, and then towards dinner time it really begins to fade away, and then we are going to see maybe some sunshine.
Oh boy, get some water. There
Oh my
you go.
goodness.
It's okay though. I was doing that earlier.
You know, what's
actually.
funny is like that rarely ever happens like on air, but every single time I'm on News Plus now, something happens.
Your News 10 Plus.
News Plus now. Oh my goodness.
You're so close.
It is my Monday,
is
first
your
day,
Monday.
and you know this is the first time I've worked my normal shift in a few weeks.
They've been shifting around.
So I am sorry, everyone.
We've all had a week. We had the 4th of July holiday. You know, we're getting back to it. The heat's getting to us.
Oh my goodness.
All right, we'll send it back outside.
Okay, let's do the hour-by-hour forecast. So a few scattered showers and storms this afternoon, fades away towards dinner time, and then we see some really nice weather. Our humidity levels are going to be falling, and I think that's probably some of the best news I have for you, is that it's going to feel much nicer outside by the time we get into tomorrow, and tomorrow should be overall a very, very nice day. Highs are in the upper 70s, lower 80s, and we will see plenty of sunshine throughout the day on Friday, so it is going to be a really nice way to wrap up the work week, especially after the heat and humidity that we've been dealing with through most of this week.
And we still need more of that rain because we're a little bit behind.
Yeah, so I should have included it in here, but the new drought monitor did come out today. We saw no change to it. We're still in that moderate drought in many places. Some areas are in a severe drought, so we definitely could use more rain. We just don't have a ton in the forecast moving forward here. There are a few opportunities, but nothing that looks like it's going to be all that widespread. So the dew point, that's a good measure of how much humidity is in the air. The higher the dew point, the more moisture the air can hold. And we are seeing that our dew points will fall down to the 60s, lower 60s by the time we get into tonight. So anytime we have the dew point above 60, it feels humid outside. So we've been well into the upper 60s and lower 70s for the past few days. We're going to see this continue to fall back as we head into tonight and into the day tomorrow. So if you're going to be heading to tonight's Lugnuts game,
Oh, you will see a group of us there.
yes, I think there's going to be quite a few of us there tonight. It should be pretty nice. Temperatures will be in the 70s, partly cloudy skies expected. We can't rule out a stray shower early in the day, or early on, but I think for the vast majority of us, we'll actually start to dry things out towards the second half of the day. But then the 10-day temperature trend actually shows a couple of days here below average. Average high today is 83. That's actually the highest it gets. All the way through most of July, we have the average high of 83. And we're going to be below that today, tomorrow, and Saturday. In fact, Saturday, high of only 79. And then we warm back up into the 80s heading into next week. But overall, no big warm-ups, no big cool-downs either. I do want to point out Saturday, though, because we do have a chance at seeing a few showers and thunderstorms on Saturday.
Yeah.
One of the things we'll be keeping an eye on there is the potential at seeing maybe a strong thunderstorm or two.
Okay.
On Saturday. I will say that the likelihood of seeing rain on Saturday is not very high, mainly because we need a lot of different pieces to come together for it to happen. And so some computer models are really excited for it. Some other models are like, nah, it's not going to rain. So I just put in a low end chance right now that may need to be, tweaked a little by the time we get closer to Saturday. So that's one day I would keep an eye on. But overall, Sunday does look like the nicer day. Partly cloudy, 83 for the high. And here is the outlook from the Storm Prediction Center, which does have the area and a marginal risk for severe weather. That's a 1 on a scale out of 5, basically meaning an isolated storm could bring us some strong gusty winds, maybe some hail, as well as some heavy rain as we head towards Saturday of this upcoming weekend. But
So really tracking what Saturday could play out to be, because right now it has that chance for a thunderstorm, but again, like you said, there's multiple factors that need to be intertwined and able to see how that system plays out.
Yeah, I don't like the chance as of right now.
Okay.
So we'll see. One of our models in particular is really like aggressive with our chances for rain, and it's not a terrible model, so that's why we got to keep an eye on it. Sometimes that's the thing about forecasting, is that we look at so many different computer models, and they all have small little differences between how they forecast the weather. And, the particular one that I'm thinking of that has the most aggressive solution is the NAM model, NAM. That model is pretty good for thunderstorms, so we'll keep an eye on that for Saturday. But overall, even the Storm Prediction Center in its discussion does not show a ton, or even mentions this uncertainty when it comes to our chance for rain and thunderstorms. And the thing that goes on behind the scenes when we have graphics pulled up.
It's busy. I know.
Lots going on.
We do have a lot going on, and we will touch on it, what's coming up first at 4 in our 90 minutes of news in just a couple minutes. But again, I do want to mention a few things that you can do over here at News 10 Plus, which is so great. You can always live chat with Colton and I, or Studio 10, whoever's here, or any of the meteorologists up on News 10 Plus.
Yeah.
If you have questions about this little storm coming in Saturday and you want to track those chances and ask Colton a couple of questions, you're always free to do so.
And sometimes, especially on Saturday evenings when I have a little bit more time, when we do have a chance for thunderstorms, I'll sometimes jump on this on Saturday evening. Not last weekend, but the weekend before I did. And it's just great because you can put your questions on any of the platforms that you're watching, and it's almost like we're having a conversation.
Yeah, it's fun.
And it's not something I can do when we're on a newscast, obviously, because
we're on the newscast, yeah.
So this is a great, very useful tool that we have right here at Channel 10. The only place you can find this in this area, and we have a great tool here that we can, interact with you, and it's a very fun thing to do.
Oh yeah, so before we send it over to the First Alert weather app, where you can see more of those chances that the meteorologists do such a great job doing, I use it every morning, I use it every night. When I heard the booming of the thunder last night, I went on the app, and sure enough, it was up there, so they do a great job. But I do want to give a quick shout out to Tina Erickson and Nanette Hodson Barker. I really hope I said your name right. Good afternoon to you. So Tina made a comment earlier when Nicole was here for Studio 10 saying, be careful wearing makeup because some products cause cancer. They do have hemp products. There's other products. You can tune into Studio 10 at 3 o'clock. They will be bringing in a makeup artist to show ways to not cake on your makeup and ways to do it nicely for the summer months when it's hot and humid and you just want to almost rip off the makeup because it's so nasty on your face. She said, sorry I missed the yogurt. No worries. You can go to Studio 10's YouTube page at WILX Studio 10. You can watch it back. It is so delicious, that little yogurt treat. And then Nanette said hi. So yes, you can even just say hello and we will make sure that we give a live reply to all of you. Thank you so much for commenting. But here is the First Alert weather app. Great tool to have. Colton, you want to talk about it?
Yeah, and it's very customizable, so you can control the notifications that are going on and off in the app. That was one thing that we actually saw during a severe weather event, that they were getting too many notifications on the app, but you can actually go in and control those notifications right there in the app. We'll post video updates in there multiple times a day, so you can always get a video update. And of course, there's also radar and a ton of other useful tools in it. And the best part is that it's free. It is free on all types of smartphones. So download it today, watch the videos, get those notifications. Super important in severe weather events as well, because it'll send you watch and warning information from where you're located. And it works outside of our area, so you do not have to just be in mid-Michigan for it to work. You will be able to travel with it too. So very useful. It's a great tool.
I have it.
I'm glad we have it. Yeah.
Oh yeah, me too. Anyway, so WILX weather is what you'll search for in Google Play and the Apple App Store. And again, like Colton said, the best part, it is free. So go ahead and use that. And the other best part is that you have real people updating it, right? It's not just, sometimes technology can get a little wonky. We deal with it over here. But also coming up in our later evening newscast, coming up first at 4, followed by 90 minutes of news. Here we go. We do have a Mid-Michigan Matters interview today. We bring in someone from the Potter Park Zoo, their little event coordinator, talking about Potter Park Zoo's first ever river cleanup happening near the Red Cedar River. So happening this Saturday, I believe between 9 and 11 in the morning. We'll have more details coming up first at 4. But they will share how you, as the community, can volunteer and help clean up the river I actually hope that Saturday's storms clear out so I can go help clean up a bit, get outside and do something good, you know. Then News 10 at 5, a fundraiser is being held in Lanesburg to remember teens who were killed in a car accident last month. So that is coming up, News 10 at 5. News 10 at 5:30, a food drive is being held in Grand Ledge. And at 6 p.m., as the case of missing 2-year-old Winter Smith changes to a homicide investigation, the community is honoring her life. So our Tanaya Jordan is speaking with members of the community who plan to honor Winter's life. And also, our Justin Kent is going to be checking in on Pickles. So if we headed over to Pickles over here, oh, if I take this down, there we go, now you can see. This is from the MSU Fisheries and Wildlife Club saying an update. Unfortunately, remember there were 4 of the falcons. Well, Pickles was a small one. So unfortunately, a few days ago, Pickles was involved in an accident and will not be released back into the wild. So Pickles would not have survived without the amazing team at Wildlife Rehabilitation Center. And they also say, we are so grateful they have taken Pickles in and getting him trained to be an ambassador. Photo taken by Elizabeth Armstrong. There you go. There is Pickles. You can see.
Oh my gosh, Pickles.
I know, Pickles. A little injured right there. So we hope Pickles is on a full recovery. Let's hope he's all right.
You know, I think when this was all going down, when they were hatching, everyone's little hearts went towards Pickles.
Yeah,
Just
pray for
like,
Pickles.
And now I saw this on Facebook yesterday, and I was just like, poor Pickles. Like, of course it was Pickles.
He's had it tough, but you know what? Pickles perseveres, and he will make a comeback, I hope. Otherwise, he's a good little ambassador for MSU Fisheries and Wildlife Club.
There you go,
Oh,
Pickles.
he's so cute. Anyway, we do have a quick question before we send it to our reporters and what they have coming up during 90 Minutes of News. Nanette asked, how many inches of rain did we get last night in the Lansing area?
So not everyone saw a ton of rain last
Okay.
night. I believe Lansing picked up 0.16. Through yesterday evening, there was actually a shower and storm that came through, and then there was some more overnight. So I believe it was 0.16.
Okay.
But say if you live south of Lansing, you did not see a ton of rain last night. But there was some around. We may pick up a little bit more today, but nothing that's going to be super widespread.
There you go. Again, over in the West Lansing area, won't say exactly where, but took some of the video and we showed it at News 10 today at 11, all the lightning going through. So, Nanette, I will say I also in the Lansing area saw the rain, but I think it was more of the thunder and the lightning, and then you got some rain chances here.
Well, when you get a lot of moisture in the air, sometimes that can lead to better lightning shows or better thunder. And I don't need to tell anyone at home how humid it's been, but we've had so much moisture in the air. That's why you can get a really lot of heavy downpours. I mean, there was one cell that popped up on the east side of Lansing.
Okay.
Last night, it was probably around 10 o'clock because it rained at my apartment. Now you might not know where I live, but so it just poured, and it was just one tiny. I looked at the radar, just one tiny little cell that popped up right on the east side of Lansing, and yeah, it was a lot of. It was that rain when you step outside and you're instantly soaked. It was that type of rain.
That happened to me over the weekend when we got the rain. I was driving from home back up to Lansing, and I was like, if I just run to my car, I'll be fine. No, by the time I got in, I was like, I need to change.
Yeah, you're instantly soaked. Yeah.
Oh, man. Well, yes, again, you can always stay up to date with the First Alert Weather app. There we go. We're talking too fast. But thank you, Nanette, again, for commenting and asking that question. Again, that is what the live stream is for, doing those live chats and getting the live replies. Again, thank you to Tina as well. Well, let's send it over to our reporters in the field to see what they have coming up today during the 90 Minutes of News.
Legislation is pushing to expand the type of bottles you can return for cash. That means more money you can put back into your pockets. I'll have details on News 10 at 5:30. Riley?
Thanks, Deanna. New information from the U.S. Geological Survey says 46% of U.S. households have some type of PFAS in its drinking water. I'm Riley Connell, and I'm talking to local experts to find out how we're fighting PFAS in Michigan. You can find out more about this story coming up on News 10 at 6.
I'm at Siren, a domestic abuse shelter in Charlotte, talking about how domestic violence played a role in the case of Winter Cole Smith. Later today, I'm also talking to the Livingston County Sheriff about previous charges of the suspect, Rashad Trice. I'll have more of that later tonight, starting at 5.
All right, thank you, Deanna, Amaya, and Riley for sharing what you have coming up during the 90 minutes of news. We briefly touched on some of those during News 10 today at 11, but a lot more developments are happening. And so Riley and Deanna and Amaya are all reaching out to the community to get some of those reactions and to get more of that information to you during our 90 minutes of news. Until then, anything else?
No, we'll see you on Studio 10 coming up at 3.
There you go, followed by First at 4. We will make sure we see you then. Have a great one, everybody.